Okay. We're back. We're back with session number 7, I think. And this time, a special treat just for you viewers. We have the special video face of Raymond Lim. Please welcome Raymond. Yay. How are you, Raymond?
I'm doing great.
So let me just explain the situation. In the previous episode, we had a massive fail in that we did some really weird newbie stuff, and our DSL, our tests actually had bugs. In this session, Raymond has gotten the last version of the changes from Git, and we have another test that's failing, just one, and it probably has to do something with line ending. So right now, Raymond is debugging to see what the hell the problem is, because this test is passing on my local machine. So Raymond, any progress yet so far?
Uh, Not really. It looks like it's reading it correctly, and it's adding it correctly. Um, it's this one.
So what's the test that's failing right now? Is it the one on the right?
Yes.
Is it that's the last one we worked on, which
Yeah.
passes on my machine. Surround two opposite color stones, remove opposite color stone.
Well, it passed on your machine after we updated the DSL method,
Yes.
so we didn't really, like verify if it actually passed or not.
We didn't verify if it actually passed.
Yeah, because we didn't do the thing where we make sure it fails first and then pass afterwards.
We were so tired.
Yeah.
But the test did pass.
Yeah, the test looked like it passed.
Actually, NCrunch told us that all the tests were passing
Yeah.
on my machine.
Yeah.
And right now, oh, by the way, I noticed something about the previous video, and that in the beginning, NCrunch actually told us that some code was not covered,
Oh,
and
really?
that is marked with the black dots. I mean, if you look at the
Oh, I
right,
see.
you'll see that the second assert never gets executed.
Right. That's
And
because it
when
fails on the first. Right.
exactly,
Okay.
and when we went to the DSL method, I was wondering why it showed that some of the loop wasn't working because of the split that didn't work. And if we had if we had listened to NCrunch more, we could have shown that there wasn't any coverage, that it wasn't splitting correctly. So I'm wondering if you run everything now, we'll see what the coverage is before we continue debugging. Maybe we'll have a better understanding.
Okay.
Just debug to the end and see what happens.
Oh. Oh. I already exited. Do you want to just run it with NCover?
No, no, no. Just run it as usual, and NCrunch
Okay.
will already let us know what's going on.
Yes, the one failed right here.
No, no, just run all of them.
Yeah, I did. Run test, right?
Yeah. And how many? Oh, I guess 2 videos. Okay. Um, maybe we'll put it right here. Right here. Nope, right here. I'll have to find a good spot. Okay, here. Um, okay, so this is the one that failed. Double click here. What happens? Okay, so we can see the second assert never gets executed.
Mm-hmm.
If we go to fail board, it does run, it just fails. So it's not like it's not covered, right?
You say, what do you mean it's not covered?
I mean, it is covered because it's red, it's not black. If it
I
was
think.
not covered, then it would be
Mm,
black here. Like
right.
last time when I saw it on my machine, this line was like red or green or something, but all the lines in the for loop were actually black
Hmm.
on the dots, which means
Okay.
it never got executed. Okay?
Okay.
But here I don't see anything like that. So I thought maybe if we had looked at it this way, we would find out. So what does the test say? Actually, let's figure it out. Expected empty but was filled. position status of empty and status 1. So basically what we said is that if you fill out the two black cells and surround them correctly, they should be emptied out, right?
This should be 2, 3. We're checking status of same one.
Oh yeah,
But
someone
yeah.
told me that we had that as well, but we never checked the second one.
Yeah. Anyways, yeah. So right now it's supposed to be empty, but it's still filled. And if you set a breakpoint right here,
Mm-hmm.
you run the test.
I think we should just put a breakpoint on rules notify stone added, and see when that clears up the board.
Right. I just wanted to show you that the board matches what we expected right now. So.
Well, I can see a filled position right there.
Right. It might be easier from here. So 1, 2, 1, 3, and then 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 3, 2, 3, 3. All right, so that's for the field positions. And then for the 1, 2, 1, 3 is white, and then you got a white, black, black, white, and you got white, white. So it is filling it properly. So we should probably rerun the test, and you say remove stone is surrounded, right? Breakpoint.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let's rerun the test. They don't have a restart. Okay. What's going on? Okay. So this is checking 3-0. Why is it checking 3-0? Should be checking 3-0 anyways. But we're not looking at 3-0.
Because it's always checking the ones around something that was added as well.
Right. So this one's checking 3-2. So this is when it's which one is it adding? Should we do to continue? F5? We should wait until
I'm kind of lost actually, so I'm not sure.
Right. I was thinking about waiting until we add stone for this one, 2, 3.
Actually, you know what? Let me see if I can run the same all the tests on my machine again. You didn't change anything, right?
I didn't change anything. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm just letting Visual Studio load on my machine for a second. And we'll see what happens if I run the tests. Do not recover. Okay, hold on. Solution is being prepared. I'm gonna miss the weather in Israel when I'm in Norway. A bit. I can't say I'm gonna miss all the sweat. Okay, let's see if we can run all the tests. Just run all the tests, right? Run tests. Well, surprise, surprise, one is failing on my machine as well.
Okay, so there's nothing wrong with my machine. So sometimes nCrunch doesn't get it all right. Okay.
Interesting. So we didn't finish the job.
Yep.
What the hell?
We were tired.
Huh. Yeah, I guess
Right,
so.
so
Okay.
according to, well, so we were working on this stuff right here.
Yeah, but I'm gonna
This.
do one small thing, as I'm gonna increase the font size for a little bit.
Okay.
Let's see if that works. Nope. Can you press Control Scroll just to do it like 10% bigger, the fonts?
Control scroll.
Yeah.
I mean,
Control and scroll with the mouse.
okay.
Yeah, I think that's better. Okay.
Cool.
Anyway, back to our problem. So I guess we're just continuing the debugging session from last time. That sucks. And here I was
Yeah.
thinking we might actually be productive at some point. So this
Well, we
is
are.
our logic and test continuing to screw with us, actually? What do you think?
No, I think this is.
Hold on, have you noticed that there's all the black stuff that
Right.
never gets executed? It should say
Right.
almost surrounded. My beautiful
Right.
wife just walked in. Okay, that was a treat that will not repeat. Yes, for the view, you'll see it later. You can't see the video right now. Anyway, so if you notice, it says almost surrounded is actually false. Can you see that?
Right.
I mean, do you see the black dots?
Right. I think it's for the XY for 3.
Yeah, but the point is, it never, for any stone, gets the almost surrounded. Otherwise, it would have been covered, right?
Right.
So that's interesting. I mean, can you just continue back and let's see if it does get covered at some point? What did I just do?
I think you exited debugging.
Oh, that's good. That's what I wanted to do.
Okay.
I was wondering if that would work. Shift F5. So remove stone is surround. Now you can see that the coverage actually never get here.
Mm-hmm.
Why did some point and crunch tell me that everything was good? What the hell? What did I miss? Mm-hmm. So it says almost surrounded is actually always false. So that's the bug.
Yeah.
So last time we went to almost fully surrounded, and we did a hard-coded thing.
Mm-hmm.
We checked basically the stone to the right. Agreed?
Right.
Surrounded on right. Board minus edge, or board gets stone color of X plus 1, and the same Y, equals the current stone color.
Right.
Okay, so
let's debug it. Let's dive in. So I want to dive into when the add stone
yeah, but
reaches.
I think we should put a breakpoint there in the almost fully surrounded on the right.
Almost.
Just on that line that checks hard-coded to the right.
Okay.
Let's see what happens.
Well,
At some point
this one could
return true.
This one we actually put the breakpoint here. Condition. I don't know. I've never really used this before. Is it x equals 3? Or x equals 2? Equals 2, and y equals 2. Oops.
I think so. I don't remember the exact syntax, but that could be it.
That should be it, right? Alright, so then if I take this out, I should be able to run it like this. Maybe I'll take this out for now. Alright, there we go. And then we can just step down. So 2, surround color stone is white, surround, and if we walk down, Oh, what just happened? Let's get stone color XY.
Okay,
Oh,
this
so
one. Yeah.
right now it's empty. So then maybe I need to run F5 again. And this time, I think it's still empty. Shoot.
I think we're not running the correct test. Are you sure you
Oh,
debugged this test?
oh, you might be right. I think I might have started running from the first test. All right, let me start over. All right. Is there a way for me to figure out what board is right now? If it's checking an empty cell or not? I'll just do.
You can just check it on the next if. Right? If you just step into the next statement, you're gonna know if it's empty or not.
Right. Okay. So still empty.
Why is it
All right.
empty on 2 and 2?
Because the first time you put it in, you check it, put it right. The first time it checks it is when you enter W right here. And next time it checks it is when you enter W right here.
Okay.
So now this time is probably when it's right here.
Okay.
So if I do yeah. So surrounded on left, surrounded on right is false.
Yeah, because we haven't added a second black stone, I guess.
Yeah, it would be nice to know
So
where.
I guess we should go on down the stack
Right.
and say, oh, we don't need to be here. We need to be one above.
2, 3. So
Yeah,
he
and we
adding
need to break
it.
here when the stone we're adding is the last one on 3-3. I guess.
Right.
Which one is? Yeah, I think the 3-3 gets added last here.
Right. Okay. So we should just run F5 again.
No, I think we should put a like a breakpoint
Right here?
that only stops when X and Y are 3 and 3.
Okay. What's this one?
I think now you can disable all the other breakpoints.
Alright, this one's 3-3 right now. So add stone 3-3. Notify stone added. It fills it up. Let's check the current stone matrix. So
That shouldn't be a problem. We have tests for that.
okay.
I think the problem is the next one.
Alright.
Stones.
So you should check it would be the one above. So y minus 1. This should be this one. So this one's the one we look at.
So for
Oh,
each stone we're checking if it's fully surrounded. Isn't that weird now? Maybe we don't need to do that anymore. For each position around the stone. I'm not sure.
I think we still need it for now. I don't know what's the other alternative we have
Yeah,
for it.
but that's just an optimization for now. Okay, so now we've just added 3 and 3, and now we're checking the one just above it. Right?
I think I understand what's the issue. It's supposed we should be the left one. Right now we're checking this one. We should be checking that the left is the same stone, not the right is the same stone for our hard-coded one.
So we should check.
So when we get into
yeah, but hold on. We will be checking the left one at some point.
right, but right now the one that causes it to be missing
Oh, because it's almost fully surrounded?
right? So if we go inside here and we go surround on left is true. Oh, surround on left is true.
So
Okay.
that's bad.
Wait, 2, 3, 2. Am I understanding something wrong? 3 and then 2. Oh my god.
So I think it's removing that because it thinks it's surrounded by on all sides, no?
Wait, is it surround on right is false. So,
Well, this is almost fully surrounded. This is not just the one we're looking at. Is the symptom is that this one will be empty at some point and then the other one won't work?
I think I think right now the problem is that it's thinking this is white. I mean, we think it as looking at this one, but it's actually looking at this one. So this is thinking this
Why do you think it's looking
the
at that one?
because it says surrounding color is black, so that means it has to be a white stone that we're looking at, right? If I go back to the call stack, uh, uh,
Well, what's the current color?
that's what I'm trying to figure out.
What's the color in XY? X and Y are 3 and 2. Okay?
Yeah, so if I what the
You're in board, just say get stone color, I think.
no, it says that I don't have a reference. It must so if I can do like opposite of it, it's black. So it should be white. The color we're looking at is white.
That's assuming that this method is actually working.
Yeah.
If we say just get stone. If we say this.
All right, we have stone color matrix, right? We have access to stone color matrix. Oh, this time. Okay. Yeah.
So our current color at 3 and 2 is white. That makes sense? Is get stone color, maybe we get the X and Y reversed as well.
Maybe something's reversed. So the filling the board, right? So maybe get stone color, you're right, is reversed. No, it should be reversed.
Okay. So we're always saying X and Y. We're always saying add stone. X and Y. Stone color matrix X and Y equals stone color. So this is yeah, sorry.
I want to open it up. I want to open it up. I want to see what's going on in this bad boy. It's 1, 2, right? 1, 3.
We should have 2 and 1 as well, white.
2, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 2, 4. 2, 2, 3.
We won't know because they're exactly symmetrical. What if we just add another white to one of the rows so we'll know exactly which one it's supposed to be in the DSL? Like if we go here, we have, 3, 3, 2 here is the same as 3, 2 here. We have no way to know if it's reversed.
Or we can just like offset it, like put this.
Yeah, but what if we just did this wouldn't be symmetrical if we just did that.
I think you get outside the debugging.
Yeah,
No, I meant like maybe it might be better if we just move everything to like a different number. So then the x and y, x side would be between 4 and 7, y would be between 1 and 3.
Now all the tests are passing.
This one is because this is incorrect. This should be 5 2, and this should be 6 6 6 2. Oh, now it's passing. What the fuck? I mean, what the
Oh God. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
I don't trust this test, to be honest.
Well, I think we're just seeing a symptom that we might have a bug when we're really close to the edges.
Yeah, I'm gonna run all tests. Okay.
But obviously, we found the bug. There is some sort of bug here. Would you agree?
Yeah, I agree.
Okay. Oh man, okay. So we have to recreate it. We can't just back away from it and assume everything's good, dude. We have to stand by our principles and do this thing like real men and women. Okay. Stones near edge. Okay.
Okay.
So now let's see. Delete. So at what point does it begin to be?
You need to change this stuff too, right here though too. So this would be 4 and 5.
No, it has to be near an edge.
Okay. Cool. So we do have. So here's our bug near the edge.
Hello, bug. Nice to meet you again. Why do we think this is happening again? But at least we know that this only happens when we're near an edge. What if we move it to the bottom edge? I mean, one row down instead of one row left.
All right.
We'll see what happens.
And then we need to move this to 3 and 3. Okay.
Okay, what if we move it now to the right? I want to see if this is a problem with the left edge or the top edge or both of them. And the assertion to change.
Is
3 and 4.
No, it's 3 3. Oh, and then 4. Yeah.
Okay. So now we know that it has to do with any of the edges.
Okay.
Do you agree?
I agree.
So let's duplicate this test so that we have one on the left edge and one on the... Actually, what it tells us is that if we're not on the top edge, something's wrong. Am I right?
We can try.
Hold on. What I'm saying is that the problem here, if we move it one line, I mean, you can just delete the line with number 1, like this. Mm-hmm. I think the test would pass, because when we do the asserts like this. Or is it Y, actually? See the difference?
Mm-hmm.
so what I'm trying to say is that we have two conditions that cause this to fail. This is when basically color not near top edge, and this is near edge, near left edge for now. And this one should be, yeah, this is the near left edge. And this is basically same as saying 2 and 3. So now we should have two failing tests. These are two different, or maybe caused by the same bug.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Okay.
Because we do have situations where when we do have a test for two opposite color stones that does pass.
Mm-hmm.
Would you agree? We do.
Okay.
I remember us having one.
Two opposite color stones.
Yeah, this is where the naming really helps. Not near top, remove opposite. This one, I guess.
Oh, this one. Right.
So this is when it's passing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do you notice how the naming really helps now?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So now we can choose to. What if we can just simplify this? Is there a way to simplify the test even more? Which one do we choose to debug?
We debugged the first. We just debug. Well, we didn't debug any of these because this one was moved up to the top. So maybe this one we just debugged.
You want to debug this one?
Yeah.
Okay.
So should we comment out this one? The top one? Or do you want to comment this one out?
I'm not sure, actually.
Just leave it in for now? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. What's the conditional statement? Adding 4, 3, right? Or 3, 4. X equals 3 and Y equals 4. Okay. Okay.
No, that's not the X.
I had the wrong one. Oh, actually, this is the. Oh, there you go. Okay. Should be 3, 4. All right.
Mm-hmm.
And then where are we?
Wait, why didn't you step into check stone around position?
Oh, I forgot. My bad. Let's start
Hold
over.
on, you know what? Let's see now the status of the current board.
Oh, I misunderstood. All right.
Okay, never mind. So let's debug again.
Yeah. All right. All right, so we want to check the one on top. And then opposite color is white, so we're checking the correct stone. Guessing we do. Fully surrounded should be false. Okay, almost surrounded. Surrounded on left. So this one's the one where surrounded on left should be false. That's true. Wait.
Well, which one are we checking? We're checking 3 and 3.
Yeah, 3, 3.
Is
But
black. So it should say surrounding on left. So that's why
It
I'm
should
saying. Oh, so it returns true and it actually has a bug, right?
Yeah, it was saying that surrounded. They're saying that this one is white.
You can just press Shift F9 on that, by the way.
Shift
The
F9.
selection, yeah.
I see. Yeah, it's saying it's white, but it's supposed to be black. Oh, my screen isn't too happy.
X minus 1. So X is 3, so 2 and 3 should be black, according to our board, right?
Mm.
Interesting. What's all this ghosting?
Yeah, I don't know what's up with this ghosting.
Okay, now it's better. So at least we have something weird that's happening that we can zero in on, right?
Right.
So why, if we look at the positions on the board right now, what did they say?
So maybe we should go down to call stack right now. In the board.cs, check the position or the stone color. So 2, 2, 2, 3 is white, and 3, 1. Oh,
We need
why
to
is it?
look at X.
Is this
X is 2 and Y is 3.
X is 2? Y is 3.
It says white.
Oh man.
Okay. So I have a suggestion. Let's simplify this. Let's see if the bug is in the DSL or not. Let's add.
It is. It is in. It's the way we're writing it. I just realized that it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be like. It's supposed to be white, black, white, black, white. But I thought we fixed this last time. I don't get it. I thought we. Because like this is X, this is Y, so this is supposed to be. Actually, no. Never mind. I'm confusing myself again.
Okay. So let's simplify. Let's replace the fill board call here with actual calls to add stone, just like we did before we had the DSL. Let's see if the problem is with the DSL or not. Okay? Let's get rid of that parameter.
All right.
What I would say is, can you stop debugging?
Yeah.
Okay. So what I'm saying is this one. Now we're just going to add it on our own. Board add stone. We need white at 2 and 2. Agreed?
Yes.
3 and 2.
Yes.
And 1 and 3.
Yeah.
And 4 and 3.
4 and 3. Yeah. Yeah.
And so now let's add the black, which is 2 and 3.
Mm-hmm.
And 3, 3. Then we should have back to white. 3 and 4. And lastly but not...
We wanted to do 3, 4 last, right? Wait, why are you doing 3?
4.
No, you were added.
Now we need 4, 4.
Okay.
Did I get it right?
3, 4, 4, 4. 4, you mean 2, you mean 2, 4, and 3, 4. Right?
No, these are the bottom ones.
Right. So 2, 4, and then 3.
Oh yeah, 2, 4. So I added the. Yeah, okay, 2. Go away. 2 and 3. Now 1 is failing instead of 2.
Yeah, yeah. Um,
It's still our DSL that's the problem, damn it.
did we switch to Axis? I thought we switched to Axis.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
we did
fixed
switch
some
to
of that, but
Axis.
obviously we didn't fix everything.
Was our initial switching to Axis wrong?
Damn it.
Actually, if I remember correctly, switching to Axis didn't do anything because we were trying to figure out the problem.
Yeah, we did fix it. I remember us fixing it. Do you want to try it again?
I felt like we were so right. Oh, we didn't. It's supposed to be. We didn't. I remember we switched to J and the I. We didn't switch it. This.
Oh,
I
that's
guess.
right.
Your change didn't include that. I guess.
Damn
Not
it.
everything's passing.
So what? I didn't commit the last change?
No, I thought you included it.
I did. What should I do now?
Okay.
Should I just go kill myself? What should I do? Just tell me.
This is.
Okay, this is so. Why don't we go like this?
It's total mind blowing right now.
That's why, kids, you shouldn't have any logic in your tests.
Okay, everything's passing now. Sweet.
Okay, can you please commit that?
Alright. I'll commit this right now. How to say switch axis for fill board. Fill board. Some.
Just amateurs. We're amateurs. The world knows that now.
I swear that I saw us fix it though.
I've seen many broken promises and swears in software.
We
Okay.
gotta. Alright, now we can continue.
Jesus. Okay. So now can we go ahead and say it's wrong for us to have the a hard-coded check just on the right? Because that's what we did so far, right? We always check to the right of the current position.
Yeah. So what we can do next is we can set up the board like this.
Don't change existing tests, dude.
Alright. I'll make a copy. Alright. Control D, right?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. How should we say this? Opposite color, just name it number 2.
No, that's not the difference. No. The simplest proof that we are doing the wrong thing. I'm just gonna make things a little more readable. Maybe like this.
Sure.
Okay.
Well, the simplest I was gonna have it was like that, and then board that add stone at 2 4.
Don't forget to name the color.
That's the first one. So, all right, and then the should be same 2, 3, and 3, 3. Oh, it turns green.
Mm-hmm. I don't think that's a problem. I think
Okay.
that we just need to basically create a board where we have black and black like this to prove that something's wrong. Of course, it's not gonna work. Come on. I'm just trying to move the mouse, the character one. Thank you. Whew. Like this. We don't need that one anymore.
Okay.
See what I mean?
Yeah.
So this should, we should be getting to empties on position 2 and 3 and
2, 4.
2, 4.
Cool.
Okay, because we just checked to the right. So surround 2 opposite color stones, vertical. Okay?
Okay.
So just to make it maybe a bit clearer. Okay?
Okay.
What's the simplest way to make everything pass?
So I was wondering about how we were going to do that, especially when we had the is almost surrounded hard coded with the right side. So I'm not really sure where you were going with the is almost surrounded, almost fully surrounded.
So I was going with the simplest solution and just saying, well, it's almost fully surrounded, and then just add a check to the bottom. That's what I was thinking. Just hack it until you make it. So it would be on the bottom, just like we checked on the right.
So I think the simplest solution then would just to like count to like increment and check till 3. And then this is basically what we're doing, right? We're only checking that it's starting on 3 sides.
Yes.
So I think
no, but it's not just surrounded on 2 sides. It's surrounded on the 4th side with the same color.
Oh, I see.
Or at least that's what I thought. Now, of course, now we broke 4. That's great.
How about we go back?
Yeah, I'm just.
How about we go back one test, like instead of doing vertical, and I break. Oh, Austin, yeah, I write another test to break the other test. So I want to like comment this test out for a bit.
Yeah, but we have to undo my changes first.
Okay, sure, you can do that.
So it was like this. Okay. Now we can go back to commenting the test. Why do you want to comment it out? What are you trying to do?
Because there's an incorrect assumption that's bothering me a lot. So I think if I take this test, Control D, I just want to verify. Maybe I could be wrong. Let's call this something else. Just say 2 for now.
You can double click on the pane tab. so we can see more of the code as you write it, and then double
Uh,
click on it.
I see. So if I just have it like this, and I just check position status 323 by itself. So this is supposed to be filled still.
Yeah.
So this is supposed to be filled.
But why don't you make it just one difference from the other test, not two? You made it two characters different. You can just remove one character and it will still fail. You remove two whites. Remove just one white.
Okay. Which white do we want to keep? All right. Yeah.
Why is it
There
not
you go.
building?
It's building. Oh, it's not building.
Yeah, because position status should be filled, but it's not. It's F.
Oh, how did that happen? All right. All right. So when